Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5 best LG soundbar. Starting at number 5. Denon Home Soundbar 550. The Denon Home Soundbar 550 is quite a direct competitor to the SONOS Beam at the top of this list. But it actually offers even more flexibility. It has 2 HDMI sockets allowing for 4K HDMI pass-through, meaning you won't lose the use of a port when it's connected, very useful if you have a more budget LG TV with fewer ports. Optical and 3.5mm connectivity, plus Bluetooth support for music streaming. It also sounds great at average listening volumes, producing genuinely convincing width and height from a really small soundbar. It will even fit under 32-inch TVs. So there must be a downside, right? The Denon's issue is that it can't handle having the volume ramped up loud, the audio profile changes, and it's nowhere near as pleasant to listen to. And while it supports multi-room audio from AirPlay 2 and Denon's own multi-room system, we rate SONOS as a better multi-room investment if that's your priority. And we also think the SONOS Beam is better looking, and this does matter in a soundbar. But as our full Denon Home Soundbar 550 review explains, we really rate this soundbar for those who won't want to crank to the volume up. 5-inch passive radiators. The soundbar delivers immersive 3D surround sound in high-res audio formats like Dolby Atmos and DTS. My lips are sealed. Extraordinary visuals. Enjoy an extraordinary cinematic experience on your 4K HD TV with HRD10 and Dolby Vision support for stunning, nuanced contrast and detailed imaging with brilliant colors and depth that bring your songs and movies to life. Wireless whole home audio with HEOS built-in. Access millions of high-res audio tracks from popular streaming services like Spotify, Pandora, TuneIn, Tidal, and play them on all your Denon connected devices. Effortless voice control, using voice commands, change tracks, adjust volume, switch inputs, audio levels and modes with Alexa built-in, and enjoy seamless control over smart home automation systems like Control 4, Crestron, and other major service. Asterisk, this feature will be added with a software update in spring 2021. Coming at number 4. SONOS ARC. Thanks to a complement of 11 speaker drivers firing at various angles, the SONOS ARC gets closer than any other affordable single-unit soundbar at creating a sense of width and height to Dolby Atmos soundtracks, which should be enough of a recommendation in and of itself, as long as you have a TV of 55 inches and up. It's a big boy. But there's more to the ARC than simple audio trickery. It's just a deeply impressive and thoroughly well-balanced speaker, no matter what you choose to listen to. Tonality is even and convincing for both music and movies. And by the standards of subwoofer-less soundbars, it develops deep and substantial low frequencies, though can't truly match a subwoofer. There's only a single HDMI socket and no pass-through, so you'll lose one of your TV's HDMI ports by connecting the ARC. And if your LG TV can't decode or pass through Dolby Atmos, then there's no Dolby Atmos for you. It's a frankly bizarre state of affairs, but this is only a problem for older LG TVs. But the fact is this, the audio quality is impressive enough for us to recommend the SONOS strongly regardless. As long as your LG TV includes Dolby Atmos support, it'll be a very happy marriage indeed. Don't forget to check out our full SONOS ARC review. At number 3. Samsung HW-Q800A. As far as balancing decently compact dimensions, this is great for 48-inch TVs and bigger. Competitive pricing and the sort of implacable low-frequency presence that's utterly beyond the ability of a TV operating by itself, the Samsung HW-Q800A hits the bullseye. We gave it a T3 award and everything. A Dolby Atmos soundbar with 7 drivers, including 2 facing upwards. The Samsung is capable of generating a quite substantial wall of sound with decent height and width. And along with sheer scale, there's plenty of detail, clarity, and dynamic headroom. The wireless subwoofer integrates smoothly and offers worthwhile tonal variation. HDMI pass-through means it doesn't hog one of your TV's HDMI ports, while Bluetooth and Wi-Fi offer good music streaming options. Here's our full Samsung HWQ800A review. Dolby Atmos/DTS. My lips are sealed. Theater quality sound that fires from the front, side, and above for true audio immersion. True 3. 1. 2CH sound, the complete audio entertainment experience with 3 channels, 1 subwoofer and 2 upfiring channels. Q Symphony, perfectly synchronized, fully immersive QLED TV and soundbar audio. Built-in voice assistant, control your soundbar and stay connected with Alexa. SpaceFit sound, automatically calibrated sound and enhanced clarity to adapt to your space. Number 2 of my list. Yamaha SRAC20A. Want a great soundbar but don't want to break the bank? Or to have your room dominated by a big cabinet? Don't look any further, Yamaha has you covered. For the money, the SRAC20A sounds straightforwardly great. Compared to your unadorned LG TV, the performance is deeper, wider and taller. And the Yamaha achieves that without even pretending to be a Dolby Atmos speaker. It has poise and balance, decent dexterity and more than a little low-end presence. And it will fit happily below titchy little 32-inch TVs. And is portable enough to be carried off and put beneath a games monitor or something. Sure, the remote control looks cheaper and feels even cheaper, but there's a great Yamaha control app available. So that's not too much of an issue. And let's not forget, the SRAC20A is affordable, versatile and sounds great. Small soundbar, big sound. A compact soundbar that doesn't compromise on sound with a built-in subwoofer, clear voice technology and Bluetooth. Easy to wall mount for even more space-saving possibilities. And number 1. SONOS Beam, 2nd Gen. SONOS has replaced what was its best product, the original Beam soundbar, with what is now its best product, this Beam Gen 2. It's a soundbar. It can be part of a true multi-channel surround sound system. It can be part of a multi-room setup. And in any scenario, it sounds great. Like the original Beam, the Gen 2 has a single tweeter for racetrack mid/bass drivers and a trio of passive radiators for low-end reinforcement. They're driven by 5 blocks of Class D amplification. SONOS is predictably coy about the amount of power on tap here, but we can safely say it's ample. The Beam also features eARC-enabled HDMI is good, but still lacks HDMI pass-through, less good. Depending on your TV and plug needs. Music streaming is possible via Apple AirPlay 2, and the SONOS Control app, which remains the gold standard. Can connect to streaming services, which makes Beam an ideal multi-room option. Google Assistant and Amazon Alexa are both built-in, too, which only adds to the convenience. This is one of the best smart speakers, as well as a top soundbar. Best of all, the Beam leaves the unassisted sound of your TV looking weedy. It's punchy, distinct, direct and very spacious. And even if it struggles to make good on its promises of Dolby Atmos height, compared to something like the LG SN11RG below, it's still the best sounding soundbar at this sort of money. As our full SONOS Beam 2nd Gen review explains. It's pretty small, so will work with TVs from 32 inches to 55 inches ideally. The only downside is that it doesn't have a subwoofer, and SONOS wireless sub is very expensive. But there are plenty of options here that do add that bass impact, if you want it. Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.